Good evening to all my esteemed participants. Let's dwell into the journey to discover the essence of artificial intelligence. Let's move on toward the glimpse and find out what we people are going to cover in this particular session. Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Footprints of artificial intelligence. Human intelligence, difference between human intelligence and artificial intelligence, strong artificial intelligence, weak artificial intelligence, advantages and disadvantages of artificial intelligence, applications of artificial intelligence, three domains of artificial intelligence, that is data science, natural language processing, and computer vision. Then we will cover smart cities, objectives behind smart cities, components of smart cities, smart homes, and then we will conclude our session by looking into the points which we people have covered in the particular session. So let's move on and find out that what is there if we'll talk about artificial intelligence. It's a word which fascinates people all around the world. In our daily lives, we people are listening these words: big data, robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and many more, which are actually related to artificial intelligence. So now AI has become the part of our daily lives. For example, the voice searches, Facebook facial recognition system, predictive Google searches, the weather report, or any pattern or anything which is shown to you on the basis of the data which is gathered and analyzed is actually the part of artificial intelligence. So, if I'll say what is artificial intelligence, then I must say it is a type of technology. Yes, it's a form of intelligence, and people are finding it as field of study as we are discovering certain new things every day. So, artificial intelligence is a technology and a branch of computer science that deals with the study and development of intelligent machines and softwares. Artificial intelligence is teaching the machine learn, think, decide, and act as a human being. So we people are training the machine to mimic human being for certain different tasks. So now where are the footprints of artificial intelligence? So we must analyze, and I must say that artificial intelligence is having their footprints into each and every subject we find in the environment. It can be mathematics, it can be philosophy, it can be computer science, biology and neurology science, sociology, psychology, and even different other subjects which we experience in our daily life. So, these subjects are having the footprint of artificial intelligence into their own concepts. So, I will narrate a story in front of you and then I'll discuss how human intelligence work. For example, there is a small child or a kid who do not know anything about a candle. If the child will look towards the burning candle, it may fascinate that child to move towards that candle because it is actually as bright as sun. So maybe the child will go towards that candle and try to catch that flame which is burning. Now what will happen? The child may get hurt. Once the child will experience that the bright and the burning thing may hurt him, then the child next time will not go to that side but will analyze the previous information and find out what action the child should take. So we learn by our experience. First of all, we gather the information from all around the world. Then we store that information into our mind. After that, we retrieve that information once we are looking onto the same situation again. After retrieving the information, we analyze that particular information, and depending upon the analysis, the decision are made, and depending upon the decision, you take your actions. So this is all about human intelligence. Now let's move towards the difference between artificial intelligence and human intelligence. Artificial intelligence is artificial in nature. Whatever is being told to the machine will be able to do only those things. But human intelligence is realistic in nature. Decision based on the models, that is the training which is given to the model, but human will take their own decisions. Data fed into the machine for decision making, and here the experience is required for decision making. It is absolutely free from bias. But human intelligence can be biased in nature. Artificial intelligence, if we have told our machine to do a single task, machine will not be able to do multitasking. But human intelligence is something where you are actually doing multitasking every time. Depending upon the operations for which the machine is programmed, the machine will be able to perform only those actions. But human can take actions depending upon the situation and the experience which the human has gained in the past. So this is all about the difference between artificial intelligence and human intelligence. Now let's move towards the types of artificial intelligence. So there are two types of artificial intelligence. One is strong intelligence and another is the weak intelligence. So once we are talking about this strong intelligence, it is wide artificial intelligence which is having the capability of understanding a vast scope of activities with generalized human cognitive abilities. It is able to find a solution without human intervention. Though we haven't reached strong intelligence till yet, we are actually working on weak intelligence. But we are trying to develop a machine where the human intervention is not required for the task for which the machine is programmed. Next is weak intelligence. Once we are talking about weak intelligence, so it is the narrow artificial intelligence. It is designed to perform a specific task, unable to find a solution without human intervention. So here I have taken the example of artificially intelligent Alexa, where you people are telling Alexa to make calls, to take reminders, to send messages, even to set or recognize the music or check the calendar and many different tasks. But yes, Alexa will not be able to perform all these tasks depending upon the experiences or the past data. So now what are the advantages and disadvantages of artificial intelligence? We are talking about the good part of artificial intelligence wherever we are talking about this particular concept. But we are not focusing upon the disadvantages which may conclude to the hazardous situations. Here we will talk about advantages and disadvantages of using artificial intelligence. So, depending upon the situation, the machine will not be able to judge, the machine will not be able to perform the actions which are required to be performed. So, first is think logically without bias oblique emotions. Machines would not be affected by hostile environment. You can put the machines into, deep mines, maybe into deep sea or anywhere. But yes, humans may feel suffocated or may feel difficulty in working to those places. Replace human from laborious task. Yes, this is one of the advantage. Low error rate than human if coded properly. So error rate will be lesser because the emotions, the situation will not affect the efficiency of the model. Then high precision, accuracy and speed. It will not ask for any of the leisure time or any of the break or any of the time for having food or energy, but yes, that will work into the high speed. Then organize and manage records. Yes, it will be able to manage the huge records. It will be managed to organize those huge records. But if we'll talk about the disadvantages, first is it is yes questionable that shall we create or recreate the gift of nature or not. And then robots can lead to unemployment. Yes, into certain areas. Actually, it's a point of debate that if the robo are actually going to create unemployment or not. But yes, into some areas, robo may create unemployment. Yes, no common sense. They cannot work outside of what they are programmed for. And AI can cost a lot of money, time to build, rebuild, and repair. Like the machines which we people are having into our own home, we are getting it repaired, rebuilt, re-repaired, and even once we are finding out that if the machine is not able to work, we are replacing it as well. So it may cost a lot of money, time, and everything to build, repair, and re-repair. Let's move forward and look what are the applications of artificial intelligence. So I have pasted few pictures here. So one of the picture at top left corner is of self-driving car. And here in self-driving car, no driver is required. It uses sensors, radars, satellites, camera, and of course artificial intelligence. It requires huge amount of data, and yes, the neural network, the network of huge wires. Just like the people are having neural network inside us, the machine is also having the neural network where the data travels from one node to another node to another node to find out the output, right? So this is all which is required, but yes, the machine is able to operate by itself. Though for these kind of machines, the path, the roads and everything are to be smarter. Sensors have to be placed into different areas, and the sync between the machine, that is the car, and those sensors which are there should be maintained to avoid any accident or any hazardous situation. Now next is at the bottom left corner, it is the facial recognition system. And once we are talking about facial recognition system, it takes all the patterns, textures, shapes, makes a comparison between people depending upon all the data which is gathered for the facial patterns and textures. So it is actually used where biometric or attendance kind of thing is required, and even the intelligence system can be generated so that the authentication of the entry can be made possible at the door itself, and the people will not be able to enter to the restricted areas. Then in the center you will find out an automatic surgery machine. So it is robot assisted surgery machine. It takes the data from the previous surgeries. The huge amount of data is actually entered, and depending upon those data which is entered, the real time points are being generated and surgery is made possible. But yes, human intervention is very much required. Then at the right top corner, it is the chatbot. And we people are experiencing these chatbots every day and everywhere in every application. So it simulates the human conversation. You people must have experienced different sites where actually robots are helping the people to find out different solutions. But at times, the people must have experienced that these robots are not able to find each and every solution, and they are diverting the person towards human assistant, right? So chatbots are also having their limitations. They are actually um, able to give you the answers which are actually being fed inside the system. Otherwise, they are not able to provide you the solution. They are directing you towards the human assistant. So it is all about VKI, right? Then the Alexa, yes, making calls, taking notes, sending messages, setting reminders, recognizing the music, checking the calendar, and different other functions you people are performing using this particular device. Now we will talk about the three domains of artificial intelligence. First is data, next is computer vision, third is natural language processing. So once we are talking about data, kindly take 30 seconds and analyze what is happening in the picture. I think you people must have analyzed. Whenever we are starting to write something on the screen, we people are able to find out different n number of suggestions that you people can buy this thing or this thing or this thing or that thing. And even once you will tap on any of the suggestion, you will get n number of products listed with the same keyword. So this is all about data. Data is the raw fact and figures. It is the core of artificially intelligent system because without data, system will not be able to work. Artificial intelligence can learn patterns in the data to automate tasks for a variety of business benefits. For example, Amazon keyword search, which is predictive. If you will write one thing, it will show you n number of things. Now, kindly take 30 seconds and analyze what is happening onto the screen. I hope you people must have analyzed. So, onto the screen, there is a machine which is capable of capturing different images of your body and is capable of finding the problems which are actually occurring inside your own body. Depending upon the pictures captured, it is able to suggest you the problem and the solution as well. So now it is all about computer vision. It is a process of capturing, processing, and analyzing real world images, even videos, to allow machines to extract meaningful information from physical world. So, this is medical computer vision. Now, kindly analyze what is happening onto the screen. Take 30 seconds to analyze. I hope you people must have analyzed. When you are searching for dresses, it is showing you n number of dresses. Red dresses, only red dresses. And red dresses under $100, then the dresses which are under $100, you people are able to find out that. But you people must have analyzed using this particular microphone, the user is giving instructions. So, processing your natural language and finding out the solution is the natural language processing. So, natural language processing is the ability of computer program to understand human language as it is spoken. And you are analyzing this NLP whenever you are searching something. Yes, Alexa is also, yes, Kalpana ma'am, Alexa is also the same. Google predictive search, no, sorry, Google search using microphone, even your Google Assistant, even anything, wherever you people are using your voice to give instructions to the machine, it is all about natural language processing. Yes, Siri as well, Tamanna ma'am, Siri as well. Let us move forward and find out that how other countries are implementing or using AI for finding out the problems which are occurring at any area at any time. So this is the video from one of the countries where these people have implemented a system. Even in the image, you people must have checked that to every face and to every vehicle there is some information which is listed depending upon the car number, depending upon the facial recognition system. The system is able to find out that what is the information which is related to the vehicle or to the person, and if there will be something happening onto the on any place or any at any time, the machine will be able to capture, okay, this person which is related to this particular information has done this crime or this accident or anything, whatever it is happening, right? So let us check this video.
To create an omnipresent video surveillance network. The Shuiliang or Sharp Eyes project aims to extend and integrate video surveillance from cities into villages and from roads into residential compounds. It aims to use artificial intelligence, big data, and deep learning to analyze this mountain of video evidence, to work out who's doing what, where, and when, to track suspects and the people they associate with, and even to predict crime. In November, I visited 3 tech companies in the cities of Beijing and Chongqing to see how China plans to make the communist slogan, "The masses have sharp eyes," into a reality. Here are a few of the ideas that the tech companies showcased. These cameras are looking at a road junction, and they're identifying everything that's passing through. They're looking at cars, reading the number plates, and they're looking at pedestrians, classifying pedestrians according to their age, their gender, what kind of clothes they're wearing, even what kind of hairstyles they have. This software analyzes crowds. It's producing a heat map of where people are massing together, the sort of thing you might use to prevent overcrowding. You can also see that it's also able to track individuals through the crowd. So if you're looking for a suspect, this is the kind of software you might want to use. Here we can see 2 cameras picking faces out of the crowd.
So this is how other countries are actually using artificial intelligence to find out what is happening and where it is happening, right? So let's take our session towards smart cities. Depending upon the technology which we people are having, depending upon the things which people are having, we will be generating these smart cities, and into these smart cities we'll be having everything smart, maybe education, smart building, smart waste management, very much required to be maintained, then a smart health, smart parking, public safety, handle electromagnetic emissions, then internet of things, yes, we'll talk about internet of things even, and then a smart environment, traffic management, smart energy, and many other things, even each and everything where the digital technology will be embedded across each and every city functions. So, what is Internet of Things? There is a word IoT, and we people are actually, we people are actually listening this particular word each and every day into different contexts. So, what is Internet of Things? So, whenever any device, maybe it's a mobile phone or a remote control or anything, whatever you have, but if the device is connected with internet, if the device is basically connected with internet and is having AI enabled, so that thing will become Internet of Things. So let's move and find out what is listed here in the image. So industry, security, retail, society, healthcare, home, then energy, mobility, each and everything will be made smarter so that everyone can take the benefit of smart cities and even the benefit of artificial intelligence. Now, what are the objectives behind creating smart cities? So, first is to provide basic infrastructure, enhance the quality of life, clean and sustainable environment, bringing in harmony and quality of work life, and the application of the smart solutions. Yes, everything will be easier. Each and every function or the task will be easier using the artificially intelligent machines, and the city will become smarter, and we will be developing certain more things beyond the things which people are having. So now the components of smart cities: smart governance, smart living, mobility, economy, environment, and yes, smart people will be the part of the smart cities. So once you will look into the picture which is here, you will be able to see smart retail, mobility, health, government, grid oblique energy, education, home, agriculture, Internet of Things, and open data, that is, the information will be provided to each one of us so that everyone can be updated. Now, look onto the picture first of all, then we will discuss what is all about smart homes. Take 10 seconds to analyze the picture, and then we will find out what is smart home. So you people must have checked the image where I have placed a mobile phone with one of the application. On the basis of few conditions, on the basis of few buttons, the user is able to perform certain actions. Maybe unparking the car, checking the temperature or maintaining the temperature of the home, security, the managing water sources, managing electricity, and managing each and everything, every function of home using the particular application. That is, our home is becoming smarter, or we people are also becoming smarter by enabling or implementing these kind of functions into our own houses. So, smart devices with artificially intelligence powered technology will be placed into the home for these functions: digitized home, Internet of Things. Yes, everything will be connected to the internet. And then interconnected devices. Maybe there are four people in a particular house. Four people will be using the same application. And whenever one is doing something, another will be able to find out, okay, this person has done this particular function. So interconnected devices will be there, and in this way the security will also be maintained. So this was all about this particular artificial intelligence session. I am open to your queries. Even I am open to discuss each and everything, whatever you want to discuss here. So if you have any query, you can use the chat box, or you can unmute yourself to find out or ask me any of the query which is required to be asked. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Janaka Nandini, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the session. If you don't have any query, you may leave. But if you have query, you may wait and ask your queries. Is there any query from anyone?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, this side Mamta Goyal.
Okay,
Uh,
ma'am.
I'm a teacher and I understand this technology, the smart city, smart home, the things which we use, Alexa, our smartphones, our remote, everything is related to somehow AI, the computer and everything.
Yeah.
But how this AI can be implemented or can help us in our education system?
It is actually helping us in the education system, ma'am. You people must have experienced that, in even you have experienced that time when the COVID was all around and we people were using our smartphone to connect different people into different areas. And then we people have given the online AI enabled quizzes, or we have used the AI tools. Maybe it's a teachable machine, or we people were using Loopy for creating different mind maps, or we were using the Enkel writer maybe for creating different stories. And even we have given the opportunity to our students to check these links so that they can also generate something new, and they can also have something new, and they can also learn, and they should not waste their time once it is like there is nowhere to teach them. So it is helping us into the education, and even later in a future also it will be helping each one of us by providing us different solutions to the problem. Like if I'll talk about the AI project cycle, we are starting from empathy, we are starting from the problems which are like each and every person is facing, and we are coming with a solution. Maybe it's a product which we people can sell, it's a solution, or it's just a way how you can solve that particular problem. So yes, this is all about artificial intelligence, where we are starting from empathy and coming to the product delivery, or coming to the applications which are actually helping each one of us. I hope I have cleared your doubt, ma'am. Mamta ji.
Ma'am, thank you so much. Good
Ma'am,
evening.
Nandini here, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Ma'am, for teachers, will you? It is now artificial intelligence is helping us in creating lesson plan. That is, it is saving our time. I can
Yes.
understand it. What are the effective artificial intelligence tools freely available for teachers? If you share, I'm also working as a teacher, so if you share that, I will share with my colleagues so that it will save their time, so that our students will be benefited.
So, ma'am, you are asking about like which the tools into what areas? Like you, if you want to create a quiz, then you can use Kahoot or quiziz.com. If you want to create some mind maps or the flow charts, then you can use Loopy, absolutely free. If you want to train any machine and you want to teach that how the machine can be trained, you can use teachable machines, where you can teach them like you can teach your model for different pictures, then voices to recognize all that. And if you are talking about like if there is some English or the Hindi teacher, they can make your students understand how to write any story depending upon the conditions, the condition based stories. Then you can use the Enkel writer. It is also absolutely free. And even there are certain other applications into different areas which you people can use, and they are absolutely free.
Ma'am, I'm teaching Down syndrome children, autistic children also. For
Okay.
them, any artificial intelligence tool.
Ma'am, you can use these tools for them as well. Like for these students, you have to be more interactive. You have to be more involved with them. So you can, give quizzes. You can be live with them. You can, spare more time. You can, show them that okay, this is your position among these students. Now, how you can improve? You can improve by, checking this link, that link. This you can do with them, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Much gratitude and most obliged, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your words, ma'am.
So we are actually becoming dependent on AI, or rather, we've actually become dependent on AI. And I don't think there's a way we are going to become more dependent in times to come. But somewhere, personal touch is also needed for the children.
Yes.
So I think it has to be a mix of both.
Mix of both, exactly. That is why when it was the COVID time, we people were thinking, okay, we are not meeting physically, but yes, we are actually anyhow able to deliver the content which is required to be delivered. But yes, personal touch is very much required. And
Really.
even when you are meeting someone physically, it has another impact rather than you are meeting offline, online. So yes, it will have another impact if you are having a personal touch with them, ma'am.
Yeah.
That is so true. Thank you so much, Meeta ma'am, for your inputs.
Thank you.
Anyone else who has any query, you people can ask. We'll, discuss. Thank you so much for your words. I can see the chat bot.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, yes,
Hello.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm Upasna
Yes.
and I'm also working as a teacher. So I just wanted to ask that AI is having a lot of advantages, and on the other side, it is having some disadvantages also. So, how can we make our children aware about the disadvantages?
So, ma'am, first of all, you should take sessions of AI ethics with them. You have to, tell them how the machines should be trained so that they will not harm the environment basically. And then you have to tell them how they can prevent themselves by getting harmed by any of the application or any of the link or any of the website which is causing maybe any of the stress among them. So you people have to make them aware of each and everything which is happening around them, and even the devices which these people are having. See, into everyone's hand, these people are having devices. Now the devices may take these people to the positive area or may take these people to the negative area. There are both the things are attached to that. But you people have to train your students. You people have to you have to deliver or impart that knowledge into the students so that they can judge that what is good and what is bad in terms of technology as well. You have to tell them, do not click on any of the link which has come from the unknown person, or do not register onto the unknown websites, or even we people are also doing, whenever we are installing any application, we are just allowing each and everything. Maybe it is asking for our images, or it is asking for our contacts, or asking for any of the information, but we people are giving permission to each and everything. We are not reading the terms and conditions of that particular application. So we people are doing the same, but we people have to tell our students, okay, whenever you are installing something, find out what the application is asking, and even you download the application from the official website, not from any of the other pirated websites. So these things we people have to tell our students so that they can also be aware, and make them I should say self awareness is also required in them. This is the concept which my teacher has told, and now I have to be aware for myself so that I should not get trapped into any of the situation. Right, ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Anyone else who wants to ask anything? Any queries? I have got a query in the chat box. How can we prevent ourselves for not getting trapped? In the similar way, sir, you have to be, you have to be conscious while giving permission to the application, while downloading things, while tapping on the links which are there. So you have to be very conscious, and you have to find out, okay, if you are downloading something, it should be from the reliable source. Right, sir? So there is one more, I think, query. Yes, what is the use of Loopy? So Loopy is one of the AI tool, ma'am, which by using which you can create the mind maps, the flow charts. Like it creates automatic mind maps and flow charts. Okay, Vandana ma'am?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Any other query?
Ma'am, we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
covered, I think, almost everything in our school, whether it's Google Sheets, whether it's spreadsheets, whether it's Google Docs, Google Forms, whether it's different search engines. We are making them aware regarding the disadvantage and the advantage of AI, everything. But what is the connectivity between the presentation that you've shown to us? Like how those areas is beneficial for the age group of 10 years children? How can we connect them? Basically, I'm a primary teacher, so do I need to connect all these aspects, or whatever I'm doing in my class is okay with that? Only the thing is this, like for example, here we have learned the town planning, architectural, though we are doing that also in our drawing and art and craft class. We are teaching our children different perspectives in art and craft periods. In maths, we are making them perimeter and area by both the methods, whether we are using the laptops. And we have the best part in our school is we have one conversation online class also, from where a teacher can interact virtually from the out of the city. So my question is, the area that you have covered, how can I touch those areas in my class as per the age group of 10 years?
Yes, ma'am. And it is a nice question which you have just raised. It is all about educating them for the things or the gadgets which these people are having into their own home. Maybe it's the smartphone which these people are using, and maybe it's a smartphone where these people are playing some videos or playing some games, and even where these people are searching something for their project work. Maybe you have given some art and craft work, as you were talking about art and craft. So these people have to understand that how the machine is able to identify that what is my need, or what kind of songs I was listening to, and how the system is able to identify.
Sometimes, so they are more, they are more intelligent than us in the gadget operation.
Yes,
They sometimes they tell on their own, "Ki, ma'am, it is a better app than this." So I
yes,
think in today's age, the children are more aware of the gadgets. If I compare myself, so I'm the person of 80s and 90s, but they are the children of 21st generation. They are more aware. But the thing is this: we are doing everything. But is there any other thing that we are missing out with our children?
ma'am, there is one thing which I find with my own colleagues, that we people have to educate our students that how they can become smart in using their own devices. The device may trap them into different situations. Maybe it was a game where people were getting suicides, or people were trapped into different situations. But yes, we people have to educate our students. Okay, yes, you are using the mobile phone, it is having artificial intelligence, but don't give that much of information which may harm you once you are using those applications, or once you are doing something which is related to your own gadgets. So this is the only thing which we will have to tell our students. Okay, you are using this thing, very good, but yes, be aware that you are not supposed to do this. This is the only thing which we people have to tell them, ma'am.
The only thing is it stops them from thinking on their own.
Yes, ma'am, this is the one
Because it
thing Mamta
gives
ma'am
them
has
so much
even.
information
Yeah.
that they stop thinking on their own. And
Yes.
I feel thinking on your own is also very important.
Very important. Even, ma'am, I'm the computer science teacher, PGT computer science. So, if I'm giving any of the assignment to my students, they are just writing the question in Chat GPT. They are just copying that and writing. I said,
Exactly.
okay, you write. But before writing, you please think of the solution of the assignment. And if you are having something in your mind, okay, this may be the solution, then find out, okay, what Chat GPT is telling you. And even I have guided my students, okay, you are writing the articles, maybe it is a notice, or maybe it is an application which you are copying from Chat GPT. Absolutely no issues. Kindly find out what is the format to write, how you people can write professionally, how you can write casually, how you can write in a friendly way, how you can write in a better tone. So these things we people have to tell our students to find out before copying it from anyone, ma'am.
True. Very true.
Yeah. Any other question from anyone? I'm open in the chat, and even you people can unmute yourselves and ask the queries.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this intellectual journey, and I'm so glad to see all the feedbacks in the chat box. It was really the interactive sessions where you people were also um, asking your queries. You were actually not reluctant to speak something, so this was wonderful. I will see you in the next session. Maybe I will take the next session on AI tools, because you people were having so many queries on AI tools. So thank you so much, Tripti ma'am. See you soon in the next session.